Hello everyone, it's another episode with Ask Adele. So if you haven't watched my previous video on how to travel to Japan for free, I think you have to watch it before you watch this one. So you can just check my channel, then you get the video and watch it, okay? Because this video is the second episode of that video. Because we're going to be talking about the next stage of the application of the Borderlink application. Okay, so after submitting the first application form, they're going to send you a link to apply for the next application. They call it the employment application form. Yes, you're going to apply again. You're going to fill in your details, your name, your age, your background, where you studied, and they're going to ask you questions like, why do you want to work in Japan? And you're going to answer that, okay? I believe everyone has his or her own reasons why he or she wants to leave their country to another country to work. So you're going to fill in that, and they're going to ask you like your experience. What experiences do you have? Your teaching experience or other experiences. You're going to state your experience, tell them the details of what you did back then. So this stage, it's not it's not that complicated, but it's really lengthy. It's lengthy. It's going to take your time. Your time like going to take about 20 to 30 minutes of your time filling that form because it's really long, but it's worth it because after that one, they're going to, if you pass that stage, they're going to now send you an email telling you congratulations, you've passed the initial application, and now they're going to send you a form. This form, you're going to download it and you print it. In this form, you're going to download print. Then they've written down. It sounds like an agreement form where you're going to rewrite the agreement. They've written down the agreement. You're going to write, I think about 6 or 7 or 5 or so. Yes, you're going to write them down with a pen, and you're going to sign at the end. Then you send to them. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you a video of this application form. Yes, in my next video. So make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned and watch. So welcome back, guys. So as you can see, this is the email you get if you pass the initial screening. That is, if you watched my first video on how to travel to Japan for free, you you see the application process when you submit your application. That's the initial screening they're talking about here. So they say this is Rochelle from Borderlink. Thank you for your patience during this time. I'm pleased to inform you that you have passed the initial screening, and we would like to invite you to the next step of our hiring process. When you reply, please include the following. First, confirmation of your completion of the Google form. The link to the Google application web form. You see the link. The information provided on this form allows us to become more familiar with you and will become necessary for creating a profile in the placement process. Submitting this form is the second step of the process, and only those who pass the screening process will be invited to the orientation. Please note that the process for this Google form are in general limited to one submission per person. This web form will take approximately 20 to 30 minutes to complete, so we recommend filling it out when you have sufficient time. Like I said earlier, yes, it takes about 30 minutes, so yeah, you can take your time to read this. Now, they say the disclaimer and signature section must be filled out by hand. Please copy the sentences exactly, sign and date on the page. This may be completed by printing, filling in by hand, and then scanning the page. If you do not have access to the scanner or printer, you can copy the process on a piece of paper and send a photo with your application form. We request you that you have at least 600,000 Japanese yuan saved by the time you come to Japan, not including the cost of your plane ticket. This is for you to support yourself financially before the first paycheck. If it is difficult to have the recommended funds, please hold on by sending us the application until you have enough funds. So these people are very, very, very open. They're very open and clear with their intention. When you're applying, make sure, I'm sure if you apply, even if when you're applying, you don't have the money, by the time you succeed, money can come in from any angle, you understand? 600 Japanese yuan. If you have that money in your bank account by the time, because they'll sponsor your visa, they'll cover everything about your visa, but you have to pay your flight. You have to pay your flight. Then this 600,000 Japanese yuan is not money they'll take from you. No, this money is for your own safety, for your own self, that you use it to take care of yourself when you just get it, because they'll start paying you from the following month. So this money will be used to take care of yourself. You understand? Now the second part is a self-introduction video. Please record a video of yourself giving a self-introduction. You can simply use your phone to record the video and send it to this email. The video must be less than 1 minute long and under 25 MB. We request you to take the video in a quiet environment and with good lighting. There's no restriction on attire. Now they say if you are sending it via Google Drive, please make the video accessible to anyone with the link, and disable any password sending it as an attachment is preferred. So guys, this is it. The next thing you need to do is possible dates and time slots for you to participate in the orientation session from the following date. Please provide your available time slots on dates from the orientation process, from the orientation sessions from for the orientation session from July 4th to July 14th, excluding weekends and holidays in Japan. As you can see, the time slots, they have session A and session D. You can choose the session that you will be available. Now, if it says session A, if you say session A, now you will choose any day between July 4th to July 14th. Any day, any day between those days should be at 10 a.m. Japanese time, the Japanese standard time. If you choose session D, any day between July 4th, because if you apply now and your screening is going on and they give you a time, so let's say October 4th to October 14th, you choose that day. You understand? You choose the day within this session A, you choose the time. Any day, but it should be that time. Any day within that period, but it should be 10 a.m. Any day within that period, if session D, any day within that period, but it should be 5 p.m. Japanese Standard Time. So, and this is the Borderlink form that you're supposed to sign. You're supposed to write. If you can read clearly, you will see that I hereby certify the following that my answers are true and complete to the best of my knowledge. You're supposed to write that. You write everything that's written on this form and you sign and you send back to them. So guys, thank you for watching up to this moment. You please follow everything because you will need it. You will need it. And I'll be dropping another video on another stage. So this can go up to 5